Like, subscribe, and get notified.
The feast of the Patron Saint of Youth, Don Bosco, will be celebrated on 31st January 2025, with animated enthusiasm and traditional grandeur at the shrine of Our Lady of Fatima, Panjim. Father PatricoFernandes will be the main celebrant at the Festive Mass at 6 p.m. The other masses will be at 6:30 a.m., 7:15 a.m., 8 a.m. for school students, 9:15 a.m. for higher secondary students, and 12:30 p.m. for college students. These masses are open to all. Director of the shrine, Father Lodi Pires, explained the significance of Saint Don Bosco to youth.
Because Pope John Paul II, who is now a saint, declared Don Bosco patron of youth. And so it is but fitting that you as family members, as parents, as educators, entrust your children, especially the younger adults who are just coming out into the world, so to say, consecrate them, surrender them to the Lord, and ask Don Bosco to follow their way of life. With the blessings of God and the love of Don Bosco, I'm sure your children will grow up to your expectations and, more important, to God's expectations. Today the youth are in great peril, but it is the holiness of Don Bosco that will attract the youngsters to Don Bosco. Don Bosco, when he was alive, was very much loved by his boys. So today the youth all over the world, especially those who have been studying in our Don Bosco institutions, are grateful to Don Bosco for the love that Don Bosco has showered on them. And they in return love Don Bosco and follow the principles that they learnt in the school of Don Bosco.
Father Joaquim Lobo traced the history of Salesians in Panjim and the educational project.
Don Bosco with Father Scuderi, Father Carreño came to Goa in 1946, and they began with a small technical school in 1947 and a general school, just having 37 children. Today it has grown, we are close to 80 years of its existence. It has grown to many thousands of students coming here every day and learning. We have Don Bosco Oratory, we have Don Bosco School, High School, Higher Secondary School, and the college. The college began in 2001, and this is the 25th year of Don Bosco College. And Don Bosco College is growing, and it has lack of spaces here in this old building, and therefore we have started a project this year to have a new building for the college. And just as many of our benefactors, the alumni, help us in many of our projects, we request you to help in this project too of Don Bosco College new building, where we can provide the best facilities to our students. As Don Bosco said, give the best to the poor. And we want to do that here in Goa. And my appeal to you to generously donate to this project.
Luis Fernandez, who is President, Federation of Past Pupils, Konkan, and was a student in Don Bosco in 1964, recalled how his life was changed after he studied in the Don Bosco Panjim school.
My first mentor was late Father Benedict Furtado, who took me to the basketball court, and that is where my life was turned. He taught me to play basketball. I passed out from here, and with the values that he gave us, not only he, fantastic teachers we had, like Sir Dominic Fernandez, who could, take a parade of all the schools without a mic. Such people I had during my school days with very good values, fantastic discipline, and they made what I am today. Father Benedict Furtado taught me to play basketball. I represented the state in basketball, and my office, I joined customs, and they picked me up because I was good in basketball. They picked me up from the ground, and that is what I say, my life was made by Father Benedict.